No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Arenado and Rizzo swing for the fences. Next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Charlie Blackmon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Colorado, center fielder, number 42.
And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Bryant is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, as this game moves along, keep an eye on Gerardo Parra. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game. So I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Jose Reyes will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And that's in there for strike one. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late, winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about elite defensive outfielders, this guy's at the top of anyone's list. Jason Hayward can cover ground. He's got an unbelievable arm. When you're talking about defensive runs saved, there aren't a lot better.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Yeah, and he's gotten ahead of these first 3 hitters now, and that's a trend that his pitching coach is going to hope continues.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Fowler moves over, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Tyler Anderson will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, he went deep into his last start, threw into the 8th inning, but didn't get a decision. He'll look to do much of the same here in this one.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So it's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently. That's the life of a big league ball player.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half. Off to a great start.
Jason Hayward will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Now a snap move over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner on first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Now a snap throw to first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
0-1 count and the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parra has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, a key guy for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's got some serious speed, and that's a dangerous weapon at any level. It wreaks havoc on opposing pitchers because there's so many ways to manufacture runs when speedsters get on base. So don't be surprised if you see him cause trouble out there in this one.
Anthony Rizzo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Gonzalez. 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. The run scores from second, throws there, and he is meat at home plate. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies nothing. Nolan Arenado will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. He'll take the turn and head for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign.
A tag from Montero. They got him at the plate.
Well, you know, sometimes after you've run that far, you just figure, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. But I think he blew a gasket there about halfway down the third baseline, and they wind up tagging him out, trying for that inside the Parker. You know, my motto is, run till they tag you.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Lifted in the air out to left. After it is Soler. And that's the second out of the inning.
And with 2 strikes, when you force a hitter to hit your changeup, that's how you take his power away, especially when it's down in the zone. That's a sign of a smart pitcher right there.
Mark Reynolds will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Jorge Soler will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Fielder, Jorge Soler.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a high pop-up. Reynolds is there. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 7.
And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Miguel Montero will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come out and bite you every once in a while.
Back goes Gonzalez, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Well, you know what? You got to like the hustle, but you've also got to know your outfielder's arms out there. This never had a shot of succeeding, and he gets caught running himself into a pretty avoidable out.
Here's Addison Russell, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Tom Murphy leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The average sits at 294, 3 homers and 4 RBIs. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Tyler Anderson.
Into the box now, Tyler Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses, 2-2.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail this one 1-0. Kyle Hendricks digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Kyle Hendricks.
And he lays off there 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Heading out toward shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard stuff.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the Ben Zobrist now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies nothing. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. He pulls this one into right, into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Yep, sure enough, he got to it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped on the ground to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Carlos Gonzalez.
So a runner at first with one out now. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
First things first, here's the throw over. And the runner back safely. Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Hot shot towards the hole, and this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
This team's got plenty of guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Striding into the box, Gerardo Parra. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. And he throws it away. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping in, Mark Reynolds. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And a high strike there, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Tom Murphy gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rockies are out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Parra on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see our top speeds. Fairly modest by today's standards, with 93 and 89 being each starter's top speed respectively. First delivery to him on the way. Chris Bryant comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here, 2-1. DJ LeMahieu heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting.
So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. The pitcher, Tyler Anderson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are two away.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Ooh. That is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And there's ball one.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Tapper up the line. Rizzo is up with it. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 2 and the Cubs 1. Miguel Montero will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Look out, 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackmon's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
And, you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
And that whole at-bat, I felt like he didn't really want to challenge this
Now
guy.
batting,
And I think this is
pitcher,
a guy in the bottom third of the
Kyle
order that you
Hendricks.
really have to go after.
Kyle Hendricks comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there, and I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
2 pitches out of the strike zone and 2 failures to get the bunt down. Now what are they going to do 0-2?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1. Bunt sign still on 1-2, and he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Ground ball left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Carlos Gonzalez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Carlos
Here
Gonzalez.
comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Nolan Arenado is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And he's safe.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, it pays off for him.
In is Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that one key hit they've been missing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Wow, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Rockies 3 and the Cubs 1. Jason Hayward will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez is under this one. 1 gone.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Ben Zobrist will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Runners off for second. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting a double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Chris Bryant. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Well, remember, you don't have to throw him a strike with first base open. but a walk would bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
In is Jorge Soler. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Shot back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and dunk right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Miguel Montero will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th, but before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Tom Murphy is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Catcher, Tom Murphy.
Lays off 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. slapped hard the opposite way. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh, as now there are two away.
Now as this game goes along, you have to wonder whether or not this will be his last inning of work. He's due to bat second when their turn comes around.
Tyler Anderson will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing, 3-1 our score. And it's quickly 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Addison Russell steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
On the move is Gonzalez. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Javier Baez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 42, Javier Baez.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
Dexter Fowler ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In there at the knees, strike one. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. swing and a little blooper to center. LeMahieu onto the grass, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score holds, it's 3-1. Spencer Patton will be summoned from the bullpen now. He'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 42, Spencer Patton.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Ready with the 0-2. High and deep to center field. Back goes Fowler, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to get all the way around the bases. And folks, you won't see too many of those in a given year. It's an inside the park home run.
Oh, those are fun to watch, especially sitting up here. We had a great view of this one, and you could see it developing pretty much right from the moment he touched first base. He's able to make it all the way around to score on the inside the park home run. Somebody get that guy some oxygen.
Jose Reyes will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, the key on that play, do not panic. You've got the luxury of time that maybe you don't have at short or third, and he's able to regather this ball and make the play at first.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
A few groans from the faithful here. They wanted strike three.
Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's one run on one base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Rockies lead this one 4-1. Adam Ottavino is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Adam Ottavino.
Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. In there, and it's even at one.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gonzalez over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout.
Ben Zobrist gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Rizzo will head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting. Third
Boy, that's hard to
baseman.
believe. That is just their first extra base hit of the afternoon as a team. They're probably not going to win too many ball games when that first 2-bagger doesn't come until this late.
Chris Bryant will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Well, for Rizzo, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
This is the same guy that drove in their only run earlier in the game, so he's had a pretty good afternoon at the plate. Here he gets a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse, and he knows what to do with it when you leave a pitch there.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the
Rockies.
bullpen now as right-hander
Number
Chad
42.
Qualls is set to take
Chad
over on the
Qualls.
mound. In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Qualls is ready and delivers. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Shot toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Miguel Montero, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And he just manages to get his hand in.
Just checking.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in safely.
Simple throw over there.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
So striding in, Addison Russell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Hit in the air to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 4-3. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Gerardo Parra, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hector Rondon will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse.
Number 42, Hector Rondon.
striding in to start the ninth, Gerardo Parra, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. This one's flared out toward left. Soler is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the ninth inning for a pitcher. One pitch, one away.
Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Rondon looks in. First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung out and missed for strike one.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball three. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rockies strand one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 42, Jake McGee. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number 42, Christian Adames.
Arismendi Alcantara will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Alcantara.
first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it, in fact, lands in the corner. Foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
The batter.
Well, he gets his team going with that leadoff single here late in the game. And you can tell he is excited. Look how fired up he is down there at first.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
2-0 now. And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, this is going to be a 3-2 pitch. They send the runner here, hoping to maybe stay out of a double play situation. The one thing you don't want is the strikeout, because normally they've got you dead to rights at second base. But he did get a decent jump that time, and he's going to wind up stealing it anyway.
Jason Hayward has a chance now to bring home the tying run, standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Surprised at all that they're coming right after him this way?
A little bit. I like it. It's good for the game, but this is definitely a guy that can hurt you if you're not careful.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I love a guy that comes in late in the game and shows emotion on the mound. You got a guy in scoring position. You come up with a big punch out like that one right there, you better be fired up.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1. Here it is. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reyes gonna have to hurry. Throw to first here. He'll be in time for the final out, and the Rockies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a nice win here for these guys. And now I think, EK, you better hurry up and get to a computer so you can get your taxes in by midnight.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 4-3. So long from Wrigleyville.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street station 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked to board at the Sheridan station. Post-game bus service will also be available on the 8 Halstead, 22 Clark, 152 Addison, and the 154 Wrigley Field Express routes.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, Tyler Anderson earned his first career big league win on the mound as Colorado took care of the Cubbies 4-3. The Pirates got the best of the Brewers at home 3-1. The Cardinals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 8-6. The Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 4-1. The Nationals starting pitcher, number 43, got his first career win as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 4-2. The Giants pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Padres took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-0. The New York Yankees allowed only 5 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 1-0. The Rays allowed 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-1. The Red Sox took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-2. The Cleveland Indians combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 1-0. The Halos combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-0. The Kansas City Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 7-3. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-3. The Detroit Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 8-5. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.